Hey gang, 24.1 is upon us. Wasn't my first guess, but I'm not super surprised by this workout. This is just a good, solid CrossFit workout. Dumbbell snatches, burpees. It's definitely testing the fitness. There's something there for the little people with the burpees, and there's something there for the big people with the snatches. If I was to say it slightly favours a bigger or smaller, I'd say it slightly favours a smaller person, but at the end of the day, it really favours the fit person, right? It's all about your ability to tolerate lactic acid and push. That's what this one's going to be all about. So a couple little things, some tips for you guys. This is really sort of going to divide the people's approach to it. Your strategy really depends on what sort of athlete you are. There's a whole bunch of ways you want to approach it, and you've got to make sure you get the right one for you. Everyone's going to be slightly different. So the dumbbell, for a lot of folks, if you've got good endurance and you're pretty good on a dumbbell, definitely unbroken. All right, but there's going to be a big chunk of people, whether it's an endurance thing or whether, like, if you're a bit of a smaller athlete, like moving that dumbbell can be a challenge, where we probably want to have some strategic breaks right from that first round in the 21s. Probably from the 15s and the 9s though. Most people should then start to push it and go unbroken. There's still probably a section of folks who maybe still break up the 15s, but that's sort of like a wait and see. You probably, if you should be breaking up the 21s, you can probably just wait and see how you're feeling in the 15s, whether you choose to break it in half, 8 and 7, or whether you choose to go unbroken there. The burpees, couple of things, guys. If you watched the pros do it this morning, was it Jeff Adler? He stepped all his burpees, right, except for his last 9. So, and I know the other guys were jumping their burpees, but my point is you could definitely jump it, especially if you want to push the pace. You could definitely jump it. However, Jeff Adler had the fastest time, beat the other guys by at least 20 seconds, and so it was significant. Like 20 seconds is a huge margin. So he beat them by a lot, and he stepped pretty much all his burpees. So it's definitely something I would recommend. If a pro's doing it and getting a crack in time, we should probably take notice of that. Another thing that the commentators mentioned, which I think is a really important point to take out of the strategy, was that they said Jeff Adler got faster as he went on. And we definitely would want to approach it with the same sort of idea. We'd want our burpee cycle speed to get quicker through the rounds. As the rounds drop, we'd want to do the same thing. So that probably means we're going to have to hold ourselves back in the 21s, so we have a little bit of speed that we can then, we have an extra gear that we can pick up on in the round of the 15s and the 9s. So we can't be in top gear on 21s, because then we've got nowhere to go and we're probably crashing and burning. For a lot, like, that's pretty good strategy pretty much for everyone. You've just got to understand your speed's a relative thing. So for someone that's super fit, got great endurance, loves burpees, what their steady speed is that they should be doing on the first round is someone else's like lightning fast speed that they're going to finish their last 9 at, right? You've just got to know your speed. So it's a relative term. Apart from that, I initially thought, a lot of people probably won't finish this. I'm actually going to change my opinion, and I think there's a fair chunk of us, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, but I actually think a lot of us probably should have a target of finishing. There's some of us are definitely going to get time capped, but yeah, I think it's definitely finishable. All right, 15 minutes is generous time cap. You just got to be ready to hurt, and don't be silly in round 1 or the whole rounds of the 21s. The 15s and the 9s, you just got to suck it and hurt. Embrace it. I'm excited, guys. You should be too. We've perfect preparation for this one. We've done some burpees this week, not a crazy amount. We've done some dumbbell snatches. We've done heaps of endurance work last week. This is a perfect setup for us. Awesome. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.